Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life with Ryan and Hunter. I'm Briggs. Thanks so much for joining us and a very happy Thursday to you all. Fun story for you guys. I was walking Harry, my dog, the other night throughout our neighborhood, and we happened upon something very cool, very interesting. You know, a lot of people kind of orient their TVs to face toward the window. I wasn't staring in anybody's window, I promise.
Whoa.
No creeping, no, none of that. But I could not help but notice that they had our show.
Oh,
yeah, they were watching our show.
Through the window.
Through the window, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
It was at 6:30, which is what, runs originally at 12:30, so I was already home walking Harry. So it was just really cool to see. Cool to see the support from the community. I know a lot of people are enjoying the fun we're having, and hope your guys are having just as much fun as we are.
Do you like just peering through windows?
Thank you for asking, Hunter. No, I will be clear, I don't usually peer through windows, no, but this one, it was begging to see the Northern Life colors through the window. I couldn't help it,
So you were watching somebody watch you on TV.
It's a weird paradox.
Very meta.
Kind of wild, little Northern Life inception.
Yeah, that's
Hey, but thanks for viewing today, because guess what? Coming up today, I got the chance to talk to two awesome members of the Harlem Globetrotters. That's because their show on NBC, which is called Play It Forward, is starting their second season this weekend. So we'll hear from them what it means to be a part of that legendary group, as well as what they're looking forward to on their future tour stops.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit on Monday about what we'll be dressing up as for Halloween, but what will all you guys be going as? We'll dive in and discuss the most popular costumes for 2023.
And before we continue on with our show today, like we said earlier this week as well, I wish you guys could be listening to some of the conversations we have behind the scenes, because let's just say, as we become closer as a group, Seth, if you want to pull up that awesome video, as we become closer as a group,
Oh no!
we also start throwing some jokes around at one another. So I know our director, Seth Anderson, from Scholastica himself, and Briggs LaSavage, have been throwing jokes each other's way.
We really have. We've been kind of ruthless to each other. I feel almost bad for Seth from my really good burns.
They're pretty good. Even right before the show, we were going at it. It was pretty awesome.
I said save it for the show.
Yeah, easy. Time out.
Yeah, but we're becoming closer as a group, which means nobody's safe.
Yes.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's probably a good thing. It means we're, like I said, we're getting closer. We're all friendly with each other. It's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty is what it is.
I can't even remember what we were talking about yesterday.
It was something.
It was something about doing each other's
here.
jobs or something like that.
Oh, man. Well, let's get to today's talker, shall we? We're talking after the show yesterday about school, our memories from school, and since yesterday was Walk to School Day, today's talker is, what subject do you wish you were taught during your time in high school? I can go first. I have a whole long list of them.
Let's hear it.
Basics like household skills.
Yes.
Would be good.
Yes.
Maybe just like anything to do with electricity in my house. If the power goes out,
Wires?
wires. That would be good.
Yep.
Taxes.
Do people balance checkbooks anymore? Like maybe balancing a checkbook or something like that? That'd
Do
be
you use
something.
checks? Do you write checks?
Like once
still out here writing checks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from the 1940s.
I do sometimes write checks. I don't know about you guys.
No,
it could be helpful.
I've written checks before for paying for rent and whatnot.
Sure.
I think like basic like insurance or even finance classes.
Yeah.
I mean, that first time your car gets hit by somebody, my car sadly got hit when I wasn't there.
Oh, no.
And so you file the insurance claim. You're like, insurance is going to cover this, right? And then your insurance provider says, actually, you have to pay the deductible.
Yeah, you have to meet your deductible or whatever. Like, what's a deductible? I don't know what that means at all.
That's a big word.
Yeah, that is.
What do you mean by that?
For an 18-year-old kid, I have no idea what they're talking
And
about.
sometimes you just don't even know enough to argue back with them.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, this must be how it is.
Exactly. But I think mine would be being in a band. A lot of people that come up and use our equipment or anything like that, they don't know how to talk into a microphone. So I think everybody at some point should learn how to talk into a microphone. They hold it like down like this and they're like talking over it, but you're supposed to kind of aim the microphone at you and talk into the microphone. So I think that'd be a useful, maybe a couple days in school in music class or something.
Public speaking.
Yeah, public speaking, something like that. So, which is also a very good class. Public speaking.
But hey, the thought of going back to school provided me a little bit of anxiety thinking about those days. So we have another talker for today. What are the smallest things in your life that give you the most anxiety?
Wow.
I can start.
Go ahead.
Being late.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yes.
cannot be late to anything.
Sure.
If I'm running late, I feel so anxious. I feel bad. I feel terrible. So I need to be early to things.
Do you ever set your clock forward a little bit
Oh,
so
I
that I do that?
I don't.
Just
but
so I an extra know
Same
that
with
I'm
me.
not going to be late.
That's
yeah.
true. No, I just wait in the parking lot an extra 5 to 10 minutes just to
Oh.
make sure that
That's good.
I'm there.
It's a
Yeah.
good thing to have, though. That's a good
That's
skill.
true.
Good
That's
thing to
true.
practice.
How about you guys?
Yeah. On that note, I showed up for my first ever college class an hour and 20 minutes early because I was that nervous about being late and finding it. Yeah. I think my being on the phone, anything on the phone just makes me nervous. For work, I feel okay, but if
Sure.
it's anything other than work, I feel very nervous
Are you
about
talking
it.
texting and calling, or just calling?
Texting I'm fine, but like calling or like leaving a voicemail, I really have to hype myself up before I do it. Ugh.
I mean, little things for me would be like, I love driving, but like the etiquette of driving and whether other people know like the rules, like for instance, coming to a stop sign and it's a 4-way stop sign
Yeah.
and who goes first, which I know who goes first, but like, does the other person know? Like, how does it all go? And little things like that give me
man.
anxiety, you know?
Do you guys remember your first call going out for Briggs? Is your first call ordering pizza?
Oh, jeez.
Your parents said, "Hey, it's your turn. It's your time to
what?
Probably
shine."
just to make
Yeah.
fun
And I
of
go,
us, honestly.
I don't know my address. I don't know where I am.
What's your name? I don't know.
I just want a pizza. I don't have any form of payment on me.
Yeah.
What happens?
this kid.
That is a stressful thing when they ask, like, oh, what's your credit card number? And then you have to like run around your house looking for your credit. Like,
Yes.
hold on.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
know it.
Oh my gosh.
It's all stressful.
It
We'll
is.
get through it together.
Being
though.
an adult
we really
is
will.
stressful. Yeah.
Yes, we will.
I have to go back to being a kid.
That would be nice.
Yep.
Oh, man. But coming up after the break, it's time for some basketball. The Harlem Globetrotters tell us what to expect with the new season of their show. We'll be right back. Well, coming up this Saturday, the Harlem Globetrotters return to NBC with the start of their show's second season called Play It Forward.
Yeah, I got a chance to talk with two of those players about what it's like to be a role model on the court and now on TV.
My name is Sherelle Torch George, world famous Harlem Globetrotters, going into my 7th season with the team, 2-time Guinness World Record holder, and excited to be a part of not only season 1, but season 2 of Play It Forward.
And I'm Chandler Bulldog Mack, currently going into my 8th season with the world famous Harlem Globetrotters.
Season 1 was a huge success, Emmy nominated. So we're wrapping up season 2 now. Which airs October 7th. Fans are going to get to see us go back to our hometowns and meet our families and really get to know us and see. I know for me, it got a little emotional season 2, but I love that for me. I love for fans to get to see that I'm a real person and I love my family. I love where I'm from.
We don't want to give too much away, you know, but it's gonna be a great season opener. I can't wait for you guys to see it.
You're coming to Rochester, and I know you're coming to Minneapolis. What are your favorite parts about Minnesota? Favorite parts about Wisconsin?
Well, I played at Purdue, so
Yeah,
I'm used to being in Minnesota. I love Minnesota. Listen, the fan base in Minnesota is great. We always have great shows in Minnesota.
People are so, you know, so down to earth, so, you know, hospitable. They're always, oh, you should try this place. You know, they're always so kind and always, you know, so welcoming.
What does it mean to be a part of such an iconic group and to hold such an iconic title?
To wake up every day and to know I'm a part of the great legacy of the Globetrotters and the players that came before me. I mean, it's an honor. It's a privilege. It's something that I don't take for granted. We all feel blessed to have the opportunity to continue this legacy. And I think we all want to leave it better than what we came. So for all of us, it's an honor. We love what we do day in and day out, and we hope to just inspire people.
And as we heard there, the show's second season premiere is this Saturday. And for their tour, they will be stopping in Madison, Green Bay, and Milwaukee come December. And then they're going to be in Minneapolis and Rochester in March of next year.
Very cool. I know they've made a couple trips to Duluth.
Yeah.
My sister one time bought tickets to their game here. She thought it was so cool. She thought it was a real, professional basketball team with like the
Timberwolves
NBA
or
or something.
yeah.
Coming to do it.
Yep.
She's like, wow, that's cool. Her boyfriend at the time loved basketball, so she thought, hey, I'll impress him with this. And they got there. It was not what she was expecting, of course, but they had a blast. It was so much fun watching the team play.
I was telling Briggs, I was like, she'd probably be saying, like, why is this team throwing buckets of confetti at one another? This doesn't seem like a...
I'm
They're
sure
just
she was
spinning the ball on their
confused.
fingers.
Yeah.
That's not how real basketball works.
Certainly a fun experience to go to, but different than, the National Basketball
Just a little bit.
Association.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds like their TV show will be a great time.
Yeah.
Great times. Let's talk about those, because Hunter apparently had some great times back in the day.
Hunter.
Balling out on his own 2 Harbors courts.
If you
Look at
notice,
you.
I think I just fell into like a mud puddle, so I'm like all soaked. You can see on the shirt and my.
Why does that
shoes.
not surprise me?
I fall into mud a lot, Look at that. That must be 8th grade. Oh, I got my tongue
there he
out.
goes.
I look like a crazy animal.
You're playing Grand Rapids there, I saw.
Hey, there we go.
I had to look
Cool.
deeply into that picture to see who you were playing against.
Yeah, that was an old Agate photo. That was a lot of fun. 8th grade, I think, is when I played basketball. So
Okay.
prime Bieber hair phase.
Did you like it?
Yes.
I liked it a lot. It was great exercise. I played for 1 year, and I scored, I think, 18 points in my year, or something like that.
Wow, he
game,
still has
or-
the stats
No.
top of mind.
No. Just for the whole season. It was pretty.
gotcha.
I wasn't good. I was not
Gotcha.
good by any means.
I thought, maybe putting up 18 points,
No.
10 rebounds a game,
No.
making 2 Harbors proud.
I kept that bench warm.
Yeah. Good. Hey,
You're a baller too, weren't you?
Yeah.
I
there he
played
is.
basketball back in my day. So this was on the morning show a couple years ago with the Harlem Globetrotters. Played most of my life up until about high school or so, but still have a love for basketball. Me back in the day, I think I'm playing against Rogers. That must be like 5th or 6th grade.
A sea of Rogers players. They're
I
just
know.
stealing the ball from all those guys.
Here's the problem I had with basketball, though. It kind of ran in my family because my older sister was too. I had an anger problem when it came to like being fouled.
Oh.
So I'd be getting technical fouls a lot, getting
Thrown out of games?
kicked out by refs.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Thrown out of games?
I had an issue. Yeah. As a young kid, I had a problem.
I wouldn't have guessed that about you.
I wouldn't have either.
Yeah, you learn over time not to do those things. But as a kid, heat of the moment.
Sure, that makes sense.
I'm
to
just a
me.
competitor.
Yeah, you're in the mold. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the mold. Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, let's since we pulled up the 2 highlights, let's pull up Briggs LaSavage's basketball highlights.
Curious to see what we have
I'm
here.
curious to see too because I think Seth, if we got that video,
it's not available.
It's not available. Oh no, that's too bad.
You did play though.
I played
You played for a hot minute.
2 weeks, yes. A hot minute is right. I remember begging my mom to join the basketball team. I think I was in middle school or something, and all my friends were playing. And then I went to a couple practices and 1 game, and the ref just kept blowing the whistle because I could not figure out what traveling was, and I was just doing it over and over and over again. And it was a whole thing. Yeah, I should not play basketball. I'm not tall enough for basketball, let alone skilled enough to play it in the first place. But yeah, I quickly. My parents taught me not to quit, but I quit that.
Not that bad.
Oh man, hey, coming up after the break, we are looking at the most popular Halloween costumes this year.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. If you're still looking for a Halloween costume, you got time. And we also have a few options to share. Now, this is due to Variety Magazine, who put out this post. They have been outlining a few of the most popular options that people will be rocking for Halloween this year. So either, you should join the group that's going to be doing it, or maybe avoid them because you don't want to be like the 8th person in the bar wearing the same costume.
That's the worst.
That's always awkward.
Got to be a little original. But it may come as no surprise, the likely winner, the number 1 pick, anything related to the Barbie movie.
Oh, sure, Ken, look at that. Yep.
Lots of fluorescent colors out there this Halloween.
Bringing them back. Did you guys watch that movie?
I did.
Was
I
it
did.
good?
Did you?
I never did.
No, you didn't. Okay.
I heard it was really good though.
It was
Was it?
very funny. There was a lot of different versions of Ken. Ken with the white fluffy coat could be a good costume.
Sure.
Or Ken rollerblading, like we saw with those 80s themed outfits.
Yeah.
You can do a whole different variety if you're going to be a Ken. Barbie too.
Yep.
What's nice about that one is it works as both a couple's costume and a singles costume if you want to do one or the other.
Certainly does.
Very true.
Yeah, but the hanging out the Mojo Dojo Casa House if you're going to be Ken this year. Got to watch the movie. Hey, another popular option actually comes from Netflix series. We're talking about Wednesday Addams. I have not watched that series yet.
I forgot about that. Yeah, is it? No one's watched it though.
I've seen a couple episodes of it. Yeah, and I did really enjoy it. So I think this could be a really fun costume. We could get the whole Addams family.
True.
Yeah. Why not? And then you got your group costume. And I have a lot of black. I love to wear black, so hey, I'm all set for Wednesday Addams.
We might just go as the whole Addams family.
There we go. Who wants to be? Isn't there one with a lot of like hair?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Seth, do you know?
Cousin Eddie?
Cousin Eddie?
Cousin It.
Cousin Eddie's from Christmas Vacation, I think.
Two very different movies.
Same thing. Hey, I still haven't watched this movie yet, but my family has. Variety says folks will also be dressing up as either Oppenheimer or Einstein.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
But you can pull it out.
We're so blown away by the hat suspenders look.
I could see you in the first one, Ryan, with the suspenders and the hat. Like, you
can pull that off.
You can pull it off for sure.
Got the tie and everything, looking snazzy.
Oh my gosh, with the big mustache, look at that.
Or just find the nearest clipboard here at Northern News Now television station and be Einstein.
There you go.
Who knows?
I don't know if I'm the only one here who feels this way, but every time I hear Oppenheimer, I think of the two Oppenheim twins from Selling Sunset. I may be right over your guys' head, but every time I think I'm like, well, that would be an interesting costume.
I've watched one episode, I think, of Selling Sunset.
A Netflix show where they sell luxury real estate, but their last name is Oppenheim.
Oh!
So it's two very, again,
we're gonna have
different genres.
We're going to have to make each other watch some of these TV shows and movies to catch up on our pop culture. And then the last one, if you love the news or if you're tired of hearing about it already, the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce combo.
I knew we wouldn't get out of here without talking about this.
Nobody's safe, Hunter.
Nope. Oh my God.
How about Donna Kelce? Someone could be Travis Kelce's mom.
Oh, that's true.
Kelce.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of fun.
Jake from State Farm, wasn't that a meme for a little hot second? They were together. So
We also have some other honorable mentions too. I believe Elvis was on there. Ahsoka, I hope I'm saying that right, from Star Wars. And then we got Mario and Luigi. Maybe Hunter, we could do that together.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And then Indiana Jones rounding out the top one. So use that information how you like. Either join the trends or don't.
Yeah.
I'll have to get creative.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't want to be what Ryan said, all the same.
I won't judge you either way.
Thank you. We'll be right back. All right, we're getting ready for a jam-packed Friday, or maybe an apple-packed Friday, right? Yeah, tomorrow we get the full story behind Ryan and Hunter's apple pie judging, a whole bunch of dessert they got to taste.
Woo!
Yeah, we'll hear what it was truly like to be making those tough decisions at AppleFest.
That was a tough day on the job, but somebody had to do it. It was beautiful.
I bet. Can't wait for AppleFest this weekend. And we are making more football picks, too. Big game for the Vikings as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, the Packers have to wait all the way till Monday to take on the Raiders in Las Vegas.
Hosting the Chiefs,
games.
maybe hosting Taylor Swift as well.
I know.
Yeah,
We'll have to see what happens.
Speculation about that. I think for Harry's picks, I'm going to have him do a little Taylor Swift or no Taylor Swift pick. So we'll have to see what he thinks.
He's been doing very well this season.
He's hot.
So I think Harry might know. But I think I know a couple people that went to Taylor Swift's U.S. Bank performance.
Sure.
It sounded like she was having a good time in Minnesota. So Taylor, if you're watching Northern Life up here in Duluth, Minnesota, you are more than welcome.
Yeah.
And break up with Travis and go out with Hunter. Come on, Taylor.
Shooting a shot.
Do the real thing.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
Do the honorable thing.
Oh boy. Well, thanks for spending your day with us. We'll see you back here later.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern